BrokerIPTV.com. News and views from the Real Estate Connect 2008 in New York City.
Dustin, one of the originators and founders of Active Rain out of Seattle, also formerly with Move.com. Dustin, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, the website I started is actually Rain City Guide. We want to get that one right. And it's out of the Seattle area. And it was came about 3 years ago. I was looking to market my wife's real estate business and had done a lot of blogging and been on the internet for a while. So went ahead, started this real estate blog, got a lot of other contributors, and it definitely flourished in many ways thanks to some of the great writers I was able to bring on between some other brokers, other real estate professionals like lawyers and title representatives, that kind of thing. And real fortunate that after I was doing that about a year, just a little bit over a year, I got a job with, I got an offer from Move, who the people that run Realtor.com and Top Producer and Moving.com and some other large real estate websites, Move.com. And so I worked there for about a year and a half and spent a lot of time in the marketing department, led up a grassroots marketing efforts, and was really very fortunate that I had a lot of real great backers and some of the executives there, so I was able to get involved in some really fascinating projects. But after about a year and a half there, it was just time to move on. So I've gone on and I've started my own consulting firm. I'm going to be looking to bring doing some seminars for real estate professionals is going to be one of the main things. I've done some of that in the past and they've been quite successful, so I'm looking forward to using this for reals to really reach out to the real estate broker and agent community and educate them on how they can improve their online marketing. That's going to be the crux of what I'm doing going forward.
Excellent. And your new company's 4reals.net?
Yes, it's 4reals.net, and on the site now today I do a lot of blogging, surprise, surprise, about the industry. I have a couple other things that I do. I run a real estate kind of newsletter that once a week I send out the kind of hot news from the week that tends to be very, very popular. I actually had a lot of executives, I was doing it when I was at Move, and had a lot of executives at Move who commented on just how valuable it was to kind of get a weekly shot of here's what you need to know in the kind of online real estate technology world. So I've continued to do those emails now that I'm on my own, but I open it up just to the general real estate community, and it seems to be a fun endeavor and something I've actually been getting a lot of positive feedback on. So lots of things like that I'm doing just to really reach out to the community and help educate about online marketing and online technology in general.
Excellent. 2 things you can tell brokers they'll have to do to survive in 2008.
2 things you got to do. One is, wow, you know, the changes are coming. I'm not sure that they'll have to do them in 2008, but things I would do, I'll phrase it that way, is I would really start trying to understand your online marketing and your brand building and understand social networking and how you can get in there. So start reaching out, get involved, start a blog, or reach out if you're a broker and you've got agents who are blogging, communicate with them, kind of try to get their knowledge in terms of what they're doing and why they're doing it and how effective it is. I think you're going to start seeing more and more consumers gravitate towards these social networks that really bring out the experts of real estate professionals. So trying to understand why consumers are gravitating online to those areas is going to be a critical bit. So the first thing I would say is really get out there and just try to get a better understanding. I think a lot of people don't necessarily understand it, and there's a great place for brokers and agents to really get involved. The second thing I would say is, especially when you start looking at ad spend, at least some of the agents, a lot of the agents I've talked to, they don't necessarily do a great look at their return on investment. So really getting into the analytics of your ad spend will be, can really provide some real interesting insight, I would think, into how you can be going forward. So as you're looking at how you're spending your ad money offline and or online, there's often some really interesting online options that provide an extremely good return on investment. And in particular in some of these social networking kind of areas, looking at where you can spend your money to be most effective. In particular, I'd say it's online and it's moving offline, but just having the numbers to back it up is really the first step to understanding that process.
Great, Dustin, thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Find more real estate videos at BrokerIPTV.com.